might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Because I'm happy. Clap along, sunshine, she's here, I take a break out the roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down. Can't none bring me down. Your love is too high to bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
People are just joining in. Just let's give them 2 minutes to join. Hi, Vaisak. How are you doing?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you. How are you?
Great. Great to see you after a long time.
Yes. Actually, I was a little busy,
Hmm.
so today I thought of anyway I have to attend it.
No problem. No problem. It's just 2 minutes and we'll get started. Today's agenda, guys. Today's agenda is going to be on requirements, obviously. Our focus will be to understand business requirements and how business requirements can be converted to functional requirements. So that's going to be the key focus for today's requirement masterclass. And we are going to discuss loans domain. Okay, so like you know, every Friday in these hackathon classes, we discuss a new domain, either from the hospitality industry, retail, travel, banking. So today we have the lendings domain. Okay, so we'll focus on loans domain. I brought in a case study from the loans domain. We'll discuss that. You will get very high level view of what are these loan applications and what kind of features are included in these loan applications. So we'll get started with that in just 2 minutes. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll quickly mute each one of you here because we are streaming this class in YouTube also. So some of our YouTube subscribers are watching this. We'll just get started with the class as people join in. Just give me a moment, guys. Just mute it so that we don't have any disturbances in the recording and so on. Switch on your cameras, guys. Switch on your cameras. Some of you have already switched on your cameras. Others, please, this is our practical lab session. So let's gallery view. Switch on your cameras. Please switch on your cameras as you're logging in. I'm going to share a document with you in some time. Before that, let me also share the document for the queries. You can keep, as I discuss the concept in the class, you can keep posting your queries here so that I can read out these queries towards the end. This is the queries box, and let's get started. And just like I mentioned, every Friday, we have a specific domain that we focus on. So today, we are focusing on the lending domain, the loans domain. And I'm going to give you a couple of knowledge, a little bit of knowledge about the loans domain. And then we will move into an activity where we try to look at a business requirement and try to convert it into a functional requirement. So that's a key focus, you know. So quickly, with respect to the loans domain, what do you exactly understand? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you talk about loans? You know, type in the chat window, guys. Type in the chat window. What comes to your mind when you think about loans? Okay, credit score. What kind of loan? Mortgage. Okay, personal loan, gold loan. Different types of loan. That's great. Documentation, a lot of documentation. Borrowing money from bank. Mortgage, great. Underwriters. Okay, so a couple of keywords from the loans domain you already know. So we are going to take that knowledge forward. Okay, so loans, guys, loans application is actually a formal request made by a borrower to a lender for funding. Borrower, lender. So there are two parties, and they are making a request for some funding. Now, the process involves multiple steps and the submission of certain documents that determines the borrower's credit worthiness. You understand what's credit worthiness? What is the thing that comes to your mind when you think about credit worthiness? Type in the chat window, guys. So the process involves multiple steps and submission of documents to determine the borrower's credit worthiness and the terms of the loan also, right? What are the terms based on which you are giving somebody money? So keep this thing in mind, very, very important. Two parties, borrower, lender, and there are multiple steps involved, which includes submission of documents to prove the borrower's credit worthiness, and from the other side, the terms and conditions based on which the loan is provided. To make it very simple, for people who have absolutely no correlation to this domain, you should be able to understand by keeping it so simple. Thank you so much for your responses, guys. Now, there are different types of loan, as many of you have already responded back in the chat window. There are different types of loans. So we have personal loans, we have mortgage loans, we have auto loans, automobile loans, we have student loans, right? And even business loans. So different types of loans are there based on your needs, based on the needs of the particular borrower. He or she will approach a bank to apply for a particular type of loan. Now, the different steps that are involved in a loan application is something that I'm going to tell you step by step. Take a note of that so that you understand what exactly are these steps. Okay. Everyone can hear me clearly? Type CL in the chat box if you can hear me clearly. Great. That's great if you can hear me. The first step of a loan application, can anybody type in the chat window, what is that first step, which is a part of the loan application process? What is the first step? Eligibility, loan requirements people are talking about. Okay. Great. Let me tell you, what is the first step? The first step is called the pre-qualification. Pre-qualification, that is where the borrower, take notes guys, where the borrower provides basic information to get an estimate of the loan amount. He also needs to know whether he qualifies, isn't it? Take a note of this, guys. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment.